Journal entry 37. A slow day. Today was a slow day. I guess the toxic alliance crawled back into its lair to lick its wounds. And we have our wounded to tend to as well. But that does not mean that the day was uneventful. I had no sooner got up from bed and walked outside before the new recruit Ravenclaw approached me, much more humble this time. She wanted to explain to me why she shouted at me earlier. Apparently, she tried to step between me and that other recruit, Uric, to stop us from escalating the argument into a fight or something. Although I understand her reasons now, this does not make it right, so I explained to her that if she ever shouted at me again I would report her. Maybe I would just skip that and punish her myself. But I hope she stays in line from now. We need every soldier in the field that we can get. And Night Mist told me she did alright during a recent mission to escort a batch of antitoxin. And I guess good recruits are hard to find. I spent some time chatting with Night Mist. She is probably the closest thing to a friend that I have in the chapter now. Not that I complain. I have Fredrickson, but the Six knows for how long. I know he's getting old. I feel guilty for dragging him into fights. He deserves a quiet retirement. Lots of food, and maybe some female bears to visit when he feels like it. Suddenly Kari walked in, and with her followed a storm of emotions I did not know I was carrying around. I had to talk to her, so I asked Night Mist to excuse me. She looked disappointed. I felt guilty. What was I to do? I had so many questions unanswered, so much I needed to ask her. But Night Mist have always been there for me, almost. So I left her to go talk to Kari. I felt so bad for leaving her, but I knew I had to. Kari told me about the events that led to her exile from the chapter. She told me she is now with the Claypool company, some mercenaries doing contracts, and she likes it. She seems happy. She told me she loved me. I could not say the same thing back. It felt horrible, like I was stabbing her with a cold dagger in her back. I tried to explain to her that I cannot be in a relationship, not until after the one dragon lies dead at my feet. I do not know if she understood, but I hope she did. I like her though, more than just a friend. But I know my family will never accept her as my wife. Am I a coward if I choose the family that adopted me before love? What is strongest, love or blood? Not that I share any blood with them, however. She kissed me goodbye, and I walked her to the gates of the fort. Fredrickson growled when she walked away. I guess he missed her as well. But she seemed happy when she left me. I was crying inside. I went up to the battlements. Somehow I always found comfort in gazing at the horizon. I remember how I and Harleen were sitting atop of the battlements in Ascalon, talking about life. It all seems so long ago now. Night Mist came by. I guess she was curious about what I and Kari had talked about. Maybe a little jealous as well. I told her what happened. No personal details though. And I think she noticed that I did not want to go into details. She did not even badmouth Kari. Maybe she realized that I was not in a very good mood. She even offered to give me those sweet dreams she gave me in Or. I rejected. It would have felt like I betrayed Kari somehow. I know it is silly, but I wanted to be alone with my own thoughts and dreams. What is a guy supposed to do? I know they both want me. Kari is exiled from the chapter. Mist is a knight officer. Although she said it would not matter, I still think it would. They cannot stand each other, and I'm sitting in the middle. It feels like they are tearing me apart. One side of me wants to lay the whole dragon hunting aside and go be with Kari, but I know I could not live with myself then. I need to avenge my family before I can find peace of mind. The other side wants to be with Night Mist. It would be so simple. But I know it would take away my focus. and I need my focus if I am to survive this and kill the one dragon. I left Harleen because of that, and she died. I am better off alone with Fredrickson, like it always was, but not always will be.